It's me, Midnight, and I am feeling so much better. Oh my god. For the past few, well, the last week essentially, I got con crud from the wonderful Lvl Up Expo. And so I thought I would take this opportunity, since I'm feeling better, to record a bit of a con vlog and let you know how Lvl Up Expo was. I know how much you guys look forward to it every con, to give you my, opinion on the con and all that stuff. Like I said, I got back from Lvl Up Expo and I was a creator! I got a creator's pass, which means I got my badge for free. I was able to kind of do some early access stuff. I was able to travel around the con, say hi to people, and do some cool stuff as a creator. I'm really happy that I got the chance to be a creator. I hope that I'll still continue to be a creator next year, because it is so much easier to be able to get around with this badge. Not to mention, I do photography and I help record for Masquerade and all this extra stuff. So having a creator badge would just make life easier. Hopefully within the next year, I can also get one for my hubby. So that way we can both go in together and I can have my cameraman and all that jazz. So, day one. So the strangest thing happened day one. I didn't cosplay.
What did he say?
I know, it's crazy that I didn't cosplay. Normally I cosplay every single day of the convention, but shockingly enough, I only cosplayed once this con. I fear I'm getting old and I can't really handle cosplaying as often as I do. But I only cosplayed once this con, which is crazy for me. I cosplayed day two. I didn't cosplay day one, but then I realized on day one, in the morning or the night, I think it was the night before, I started. I was a woman and I became a woman. And then the next day I said, oh, yeah, no, I can't. And so I decided to dress comfy. I was dressed as like a cute little sailor outfit in day one, and I had fun. We mostly spent time kind of perusing the vendors hall and talking to people and just kind of hanging out. This convention was honestly a very chill convention. The only thing I'm disappointed about in myself is that I didn't take enough pictures, because social anxiety was on an all-time high, and so I'm hoping next year I can take more pictures. I did take a lot of panel pictures, but not as many actual like photography shots of cosplayers and stuff. Hopefully next year will be better, because I'm working on that social anxiety. It has gotten so much worse over the years, but I'm working on it. So I got to help Drax with their Has-Been Hotel panel, which was a Jeopardy game, which was really fun. Everybody had a blast. Everybody was having fun. Music from the show was playing in the background, and so we were all singing and having fun in the room. After that, Anthony dragged me along to a drag performance puppet show, which was really cool and really nice. It was really, really fun. I will try to find the name of the company. I think it was like Really Really Drag Show or something, and I will post it in my description, because I think that they were fantastic. They were so funny. Unfortunately, we couldn't see the whole time because we had to go to the lip sync, Jez Roth's lip sync for your cosplay, as we do every year. And so I had to go with the hubby to record. And Anthony came with us, of course, because he had all plans on trying to get up there and also lip sync himself. But unfortunately, he didn't get the chance to. And he was quite irritated. And mad in the funny mad. He was like, I'll never forgive you for this, towards Jez. And he was losing it next to me, because he kept trying to like scream to get up there for like one song in particular, but Jez did not pick him, and so he had some choice words. Not in reality, he wasn't really like really mad. He was like, how dare you, blah 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 blah, and then we laughed about it and got over it. But it was fun. It was still a fun night, and lip sync was fun as usual. It was really intense and everybody did such a fantastic job. And yeah, then we went home and traffic was really hard to get through. Day two, I did dress up. Day two, I was Squirrel Girl, and I am so proud of this cosplay, even though there's some parts of it that still need to be fixed up. A lot of it's modifications. I bought the shorts and I bought the jacket and I modified them to look more like Squirrel Girls, and I need to fix some pieces on it. The tail and the ears I made myself, and the help of hubby helping me build a harness for my back because he could, you know, bend and help glue, because sometimes the gluing hurts my sinuses and everything like that, so he helped me out there. But it was so fun, and a lot of people really liked my Squirrel Girl. I had people saying my catchphrases at me and being like, my friends are here, and everything like that, so that was really fun. We also got to meet Zentreya. We got to meet Zentreya, the VTuber, and she was super sweet, and she had her most adorable chibi model on, and it's one of her newest models, so we were like super excited to see it in person. And she was so sweet and she was so kind, and so we got a picture with her and we got to talk to her for a little bit, and I was like, I'm nervous, and she's like, I'm nervous too, and then changed her little face. It was so cute. And hubby is always really happy to meet VTubers. So that was really fun. That was really fantastic. I really wish we could have walked around in the crowd more to get some pictures done, because I think people would have loved taking pictures, because the moment that Anthony ran off on his own, he got a lot of pictures of his Emma Frost, but we were so tired that we were kind of just sticking to the artist alley. We didn't really go too much in the front or anything like that, and I kind of wish we did for a moment so that I could gotten some pictures taken, but it's okay. It was really, really fun. Anthony made a fantastic Emma Frost, and then we made our way to the masquerade. Masquerade was fantastic as usual. All the competitors are always amazing, always fantastic. You guys work so hard, and I know how much love you put into your cosplay, so it's so wonderful to see you guys work and getting to see you guys perform, because it was amazing. It was really, really fun, and we recorded it. Of course, I will be posting the video of Masquerade and the lip sync on this page so that you guys can check it out if it's not already posted, but go ahead and check it out for yourself. I do this every year because I always like to make sure that cosplayers have a place that they can find their content, they can find their skit, or they can find their performances in general, so check it out. I have past years and everything like that, but it was phenomenal, and congratulations to all the winners. You guys all look fantastic. You all did amazingly, and per usual, I love the masquerade, and we got to see Taku Dreams Cafe. My buddies, they did wonderfully. They did a really, really wonderful performance of Your Idol from K-Pop Demon Hunter. All the boys look wonderful on stage, and not to mention, it was just a wonderful performance. Some people got to sing that don't get to sing, and I'm so proud of them. They always do fantastic every time they go up there, and they're so freaking amazing. I did joke around with Theo, and I was like, you know what, Liam, I'm disappointed in you. My idol performance, or your idol performance, was like lackluster, because there was a point where all of you guys should have floated into the sky and nobody did it, and I'm just sorry. You're gonna have to take points off of the performance for not doing that. And the look of dread on his face before I put the joke out was really funny. I'm so sorry I spooked you, but it was really funny to see. And he was like, oh my god, oh, because they do amazing. They are always amazing, so I have to tease and give a little bit of crap. And I told Alto, you're the one with wings, you should be able to fly. And Alto was like, look, these are tiny little baby wings. But it was wonderful and fantastic to see the Maid Cafe again. I love getting to talk to them. I wish that I had less social anxiety and I was able to talk with them a bit more, because I love being around them. They're fantastic, but then I get really nervous and I start to like ball up, and I don't know how to talk to them. It's crazy enough that I can talk to my baby boy Theo so much, but I think it's because we've spent so many times in a room sharing a hotel, that I know how to make fun of him. I know what to say and what I could do, and we've had really deep discussions about family, and so I think I'm just more connected to Theo, and I want to have that with all the rest of the cafe. But I know, of course, I have to be more sociable and talk to people, but social anxiety kind of, let's be honest, it kicks my ass. But it was a fantastic night. They did amazing. The competitors did amazing. Everybody was fantastic. Everybody was beautiful. And I felt really, really good in Squirrel Girl. And it's been a while since I felt that good in a cosplay. Like, I felt like I looked absolutely beautiful and looked amazing. And like the cosplay fit who I am, you know? It felt like the cosplay really fit who I was as a person. And I really need to get it back on, and I really need to do a photo shoot because I really love the way it looks, and I haven't been able to do a photo shoot of my last few cosplays that I was super proud of, so I really hope I can get it on and do one soon. Day 3. The final day. I just kind of wore Decora. Really liked Decora. I did not want to cosplay. Once again, this is a ladies' weekend, and so I was having cramps and not feeling very good. So I decided it might be best to just kind of chill out. And so I did. And it was a really fun day. We spent that day mostly shopping, mostly talking to friends, saying hello to people. Spent some time talking to the maids and, you know, hanging out with them. Of course, me, Scribe, and Wisteria were all hanging out because it was a whole weekend with the three of us just kind of chilling. Wisteria was staying at our house, so that was wonderful and fantastic. This weekend I also got to see some friends that I never normally get to talk to, so that was wonderful. I get to see my lovely college friend Tara, who I love and who is wonderful and fantastic and who is a wonderful mother. I got to see so many other friends who just said hi and got to like hug them and see them after being hermited away in my house for so long. I bought a lot this convention, which is so rare for me, but I actually had money, which is also rare because I don't have money anymore. Not because of Lvl Up, I just don't have money anymore. But I was able to buy a bunch of stuff, and I still don't think I spent that much. It was mostly all stickers, and we honestly spoiled each other. Hubby bought me stuff, I bought him stuff, Wisteria bought me stuff, I bought him stuff. We all just kind of was spoiling each other all around. And then if they had deals, if one of us was buying from the table and they had a deal, I'd be like, okay, you guys pick something else too, because I already got what I wanted. And so we kind of just had fun. And I mostly got stickers anyway, because I was looking for stickers for my cups. I have so many of these cups that are stickerless and naked, and I need to figure out what I'm going to put on them. And I don't know. Like, I have all of these beautiful cups and I don't know what I want to put on them. And a lot of them, like this one's a dull blue gray, and I don't know what to use it for. I want to get a purple pink one and use it for K-pop Demon Hunters, so I can put their logo on the front and then put all the stickers I buy from artists all over them. This could go on for a whole other video, so don't worry about it. We can talk about this another time. So, we mostly got stickers. I can show you some of those if you'd like, though I might have to do a whole other video on it for those who'd like to see the haul I got from the convention. Lvl Up Expo is one of my favorite conventions every year. It ranks right below ALA, if I'm being honest. It's ALA, Lvl Up Expo, and then honestly, it's kind of whatever cons I can go to after that. I love local conventions, and Lvl Up has been the only local con that I've constantly felt comfortable going to. I don't necessarily have a good reputation with some people here in town, and I don't know why, if I'm being honest. It's just, back in the days before the great COVID disaster, people like to spread rumors and talk crap about each other. And I tried to be friends with almost everybody's group and be, you know, friendly with everybody. But when somebody didn't like me or didn't like where I was going in life, they wanted to sabotage, and then they spread rumors. So like Lvl Up Expo is big enough that I never see those people, and I don't have to worry about those people. And I know they go, but I know I don't have to deal with them. And when it comes down to the smaller conventions in town, I either A, can't get in as a photographer or get in, you know, as press. And lately I've been trying to just get press or creator badges to go places because I can't necessarily afford to go to cons. So if I can get in through a creator's badge, cool. If I can't, I have to stay home. But outside of that, Lvl Up Expo has been one of my favorite conventions, and I love the staff and I love the people. They're so kind. At this point, they've recognized me sometimes, and not to mention, I'm so proud of where they've come from. They've grown a lot as a convention. I remember when they were just like 2 or 3 rooms with some round tables and a little tiny stage that everybody performed on. I remember when we had to perform with the judges on the stage, and I'm still bitter about that. I just remember the past of Lvl Up, and it has grown so much. A lot of the times I tell people Lvl Up Expo is the AX of Vegas, and it's getting there. I kind of hope it doesn't get that bad because I can't do AX. It is way too big, way too stressful, and the social anxiety dies, you know? But I am proud of Lvl Up. I'm so proud of where they're at now and how much they've grown and how much they have treated people like they've created this creator program now, which is fantastic for us to be able to go in as creators and do vlogging and everything like that, or record and take pictures, and do interviews and all the things that creators and content creators do. But I am so proud of them. I think that it is a good convention that will continue to go as long as they continue to listen to the people, listen to their con goers, and continue to make more opportunities for their locals and their content creators that are here as well. Because sometimes I think conventions fail when they stop caring about their locals, when they only care about the people outside who can bring money in. But if you continue to listen to the locals and cosplayers and people who attend, the gamers and everybody, Lvl Up Expo will be going good for as long as possible, and I hope that for you. I really do. So Lvl Up was fantastic. It was fun. It was wonderful. The only bad part about it is getting con crud afterwards. And I know it was con crud because we checked. We didn't have any illnesses or anything terrible. It was just that I had the sniffles. Hubby had a little bit of a sore throat. He was also talking a lot, and he was outside in the wind, and we have bad allergies when we're in the wind. So it was a lot of little things, and we did check our temps. We kept ourselves inside and everything like that, but we're pretty sure it was just the typical con crud. It was just your typical con crud. So we're good now. We're doing better. We're both happy. We're both feeling fantastic. And I cannot wait for next year. Hopefully next year, a little bit of my social anxiety will die down. I'll be able to do more photography because I miss doing photography. And I'll be able to talk more, and I'll be able to be open more. And hopefully I won't be in as much pain so I can wear my costumes all weekend, because I worked really hard on Squirrel Girl, sure, but I worked hard on a lot of other things too. So I really wished I could have wore Zelda or Miku. I had Sakura Miku out, and I was gonna wear Skyward Sword Zelda, but I was just too tired. So that was Lvl Up Expo. If you like this video, If you like me, subscribe. There's a bell notification if you want to get my videos quicker and more efficiently. And remember, you are amazing, you are fantastic, you are wonderful in every way, shape, and form. And never, ever let anyone dull your shine, Starlight, because the world would just be so boring without you. And here's to Lvl Up Expo, another wonderful year, and hopefully we can keep having them. So, love you guys. Bye. Bye.